In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. The Islamic Center in Brazil, based in Sao Paulo, is a charitable, cultural, educational, social, and politically independent institution. The center was created by Sheikh Taleb Hussein Al-Khazraji, who arrived in Brazil in 1989. The Sheikh was educated in the sacred cities of Najaf and Qom, hubs of Islamic knowledge, and traveled through several countries, teaching the principles of Islam before settling in Brazil. The center aims to disseminate the Islamic culture and integrate it with the Brazilian habits and customs while promoting tolerance and respect. Its creation was a milestone, for before its existence, there was little material available about Islam in the country. Its actions include participating in book fairs and the publishing and distribution of cultural materials, especially the Quran, the Holy Book of Islam, as well as several publications made available to public libraries, universities, study centers, authorities, and opinion makers. Under the guidance of the local religious authority, Sheikh Taleb Hussein Al-Khazraji, and with emphasis on educational and social programs, the center offers a variety of services both to the Islamic community as well as to Brazilians of all religious backgrounds. By giving lectures, organizing interviews, providing bridges between the Islamic community and Brazilian representatives, as well as offering consulting in several areas. In the cultural sphere, for example, the center runs Aresala, an Islamic publishing house, the editorial arm of the entity, which disseminates Islamic knowledge through printed and audiovisual materials in several formats and languages that reach all of Latin America and Portuguese-speaking countries. For Muslims, halal is everything that is licit in the divine doctrine. Due to its religious implications and knowledge contained in its teachings, halal philosophy has practically become a way of life. An important expression of halal is the care with food, because everything absorbed by human beings has an impact on their health and spirit. Halal Brazil Foods is the operational arm of the center for this industrial segment in particular, meeting the needs of the local and international Muslim community and opening the doors to the global market and to Brazil. God the Exalted said in the Holy Quran, "Believers, eat of the wholesome things we have provided for you and give thanks to God, if it is truly Him that you worship." The certification of halal foods allows Brazilian products to compete with a market segment that is worth $2 trillion a year across the globe. Today, Brazil is the largest exporter of halal-certified beef and poultry in the world. Halal certification ensures that food is processed according to the precepts laid down by the Holy Quran, which ensure its origin, quality, sanitation, preservation of the environment, functional hygiene, non-use of pesticides, as well as respect for the ancient traditions of Islam. The list of halal foods is extensive, and large companies have invested in pursuing this certification to cater to this important market by offering superior quality products. In order to earn the halal seal of approval, the product must undergo several procedures in accordance with Islamic laws. Concerning specifically beef, halal certification ensures that it comes from animals whose consumption is allowed by Islamic standards. All cattle is free-range raised, and its feeding is supervised in a system in tune with the latest trends in environmentally friendly livestock raising. Those in charge of slaughtering the animal must be Muslim and undergo intensive training before taking their post. They must make sure the animal is alive at the time of the slaughter, a condition that is carefully inspected before the proceeding. Having the animals turned towards Mecca at the time of the slaughter is an extremely important condition to meet the demands of halal production. At the moment of decapitation, the person in charge must say the name of God. The animal's throat is cut from the front to make sure that all the arteries and veins are cut at once. This causes the maximum output of the animal's blood. Besides meeting the requirement of the halal, it also preserves the product from contamination and offers extremely high-quality meat free of impurities. Perceiving their effectiveness, several institutions and government bodies endorse the effective production methods of halal, which have been adopted in several countries. The great advantage of the certification issued by the Islamic Center in Brazil is the confidence and seriousness with which they undertake this mission. There are more than 150 collaborators, an important economic and social contribution, as it provides job alternatives for Brazilians and immigrants from over 30 nationalities. These professionals are highly educated and undergo constant training. Therefore, the venues where the center operates also become diffusers of culture and integration. Accepted in more than 50 countries worldwide, the Halal Warranty Seal of the Islamic Center in Brazil is awarded after a careful inspection all along the way. From production to raw material selection to the shipment time of the finished product, being an undisputed and indispensable guarantee for exporters. Reinforcing its credibility, the center also has highly qualified partners within and outside the country. But halal certification goes way beyond food. Halal culture became a guarantee of life quality. That's why there already are financial institutions, travel agencies, clothing and cosmetics industries, storage companies, and other segments seeking halal certification. Whatever your activity, it is worth it to learn how the Islamic Center in Brazil can support your entry into the halal market. Islamic Center in Brazil, approaching cultures, spreading wisdom, and cultivating life quality. Islam, the religion of life.